Good morning, it's Sunday and it's travel day. I don't have my coffee open right now because it's a brand new thing and I don't want to open it right now. But this is the Yerba A Orange Vanilla. This is the last one I have. And this one is like a energy drink, I guess, of some sort. It's Yerba Mate. But yeah, so anyway, I'm finally packed. Everything is ready and set to go. And I'm going to probably eat lunch here and then skedaddle. Skedaddle. I'm going to just leave probably right after lunch just so that I don't have to worry about transit because the subway system is a mess right now, and yeah, and it's also peak season to travel, so I don't want to be stuck in a TSA queue either, and I also don't want to be super sweaty for my trip, so I want to make sure I have time to readjust and stuff in the lounge, make sure I'm nice and cool and collected. But yeah, so anyway, that's what's going on, and I'll take you along with me on the day, and hopefully I'll have some interesting stuff for you for the next week. I don't know what the plans are. I've been kind of researching, but kind of not at the same time. I have some ideas about what I want to do because these are all brand new places for me, and I haven't really even thought about going there before, so this is a brand new sort of adventure. So stick with me if you want to see what I get up to. It is super early to eat lunch, but I'm trying to get on European time, and it's also I'm trying to time it right. I don't know. I was just telling my mom that evening flights are the worst for me because it's you have the entire day, and you can't be late because then it's your own fault because you had the entire day, and it's you couldn't plan anything anyway. I couldn't even plan a lunch if I wanted to because I don't know, sometimes you have to wait. Sometimes it's takes a long time for service. Anyway, so I think I'm gonna eat and then head out early because again, Subway on the weekends is the actual worst. And I'm kind of anxious because again, I told you, right? I think I did, that the A train, certain ones connect to the AirTran, but certain ones don't. So you have to make sure you get on the right one. It'll say it'll have an airplane logo on the scroller thing. Anyway, so I want to make sure that I get on that. But what else is going on? Oh, I'm eating lunch now. It's 11:15, very early. But again, I'm trying to get on European time. My number one goal is to knock out right when I get my butt in the seat on the airplane because it'll be midnight European time. So I woke up really early today and I didn't fall back asleep because I usually force myself to try to fall back asleep when I wake up at 5. But today I didn't because I was may as well just be tired, and then that caffeine wasn't really helping. So let me show you my weird sad meal here. It's one of those weird protein bowls, so I'll show it to you. So it's that Tasty Bite protein bowl. It's the plant-based protein one that I had in my cupboard. I'm not gonna put the dressing on it because I was actually kind of gross last time. And this one is the Mediterranean one, so it's beans and quinoa. And I am eating it with a spoon. I put the spork that's included with it in my backpack, so you never know when you need a spork. So I figured that would be good for traveling. But yeah, anyway, this is what's going on for lunch. Okay, so I can tell you that protein bowl needs sauce desperately. It was so dry. It took me a half an hour to choke it down. So I drank so much water, so that determines when I go to the airport. So as soon as I go to the bathroom, I'll head out to the airport. TMI, sorry about that. I just need to kind of do one last round of checks for making sure everything's unplugged, and then also finding trash and stuff, and then take that out, and yeah, talk to you later. I also remembered I set out one of these to try. This is the Emergency Crystals, and it's Strawberry Burst, so we'll see how it is. I think they're supposed to be somewhat fizzing in your mouth, so we'll really see how it is. You don't need water with this one, it just says pour into your mouth. So let's give it a go, and I'll give you a first impression and probably some weird looks. Okay, sorry. It's really citric acid. It's really strawberry, gummies. Oh my gosh, sorry. It also tastes like vitamins at the same time. If you chewed up the Flintstones vitamin, the red one. I don't know if I like that. It does fizz a little bit, but it only pops a little bit. And then I think I was chewing a little bit, which is kind of weird. But it's a lot of powder in here, and it's quite thick once you mix it with your spit because it's in your mouth, I don't know necessarily if I would go out of my way to purchase this. I think it might be better for me if it was in a citrus flavor, an orange or something. But that's my first impression. I just took out my trash, but for some reason the mailman's here. It's Sunday. Also, it is so hot. I'm recovering because I have to wear pants because of flying, but I am sweaty. But yeah, so anyway, just to update you, it's called an air train, not an air tran. I don't go to JFK often. And the A train that you need to take is the A train towards Howard Beach. Don't get on one to Rockaway, because if you end up in Rockaway, you're not going to connect with the air train and you're going to have to take a taxi or a Lyft or something. I realized today that I'm just not a white t-shirt person. I didn't like how it looked. It felt to me like I was wearing pajamas, so I changed into this, even though it's like exactly the same shirt. It just has stripes on it. I also like got something on it. I don't know what it was because I haven't had anything that would spill. I'm guessing it's trash juice, which is even grosser. So I definitely put some like Dawn dish soap on it and hope for the best. But I think I'm ready to go. So I was going to bring these, but then the backpack I'm bringing is a lot smaller than my usual one, and these just don't fit. So these are the noise canceling headphones, the Savits, I think they're 10. The Savits 10 actually worked really well, so I did like this for when I went to Korea, because I was able to actually plug it into the seat back, so I could listen to movies and stuff like that and have noise canceling. They just like don't fit in my backpack. I guess I could probably strap them on to the backpack, but like honestly, I don't know. Now I'm kind of like, maybe I should. I don't know. But I don't need them. It's a luxury. So I'm not going to check a bag. I was going back and forth about it because I hate having to deal with it, because for some reason nobody ever tries to help me put my suitcase up, but they help like blonde white girls try to put their suitcases up, even though they're like so much taller than me and I'm like 5'2", and they like help these girls who are like 5'8" or 5'9" because they're white, you know? Anyway, so I'm not checking a bag, even though I kind of want to. I'll probably check it on the way back. Anyway, I'm kind of killing time here. Okay, time to be on my way out. Got everything set and I think I should be ready to go. Cost $9.25 because I had to get a new Metro card for $1.
Train is stopping at Federal Circle for hotel shuttle, pre-book parking, and rental cars. Our next stop will be Federal Circle. For airline terminal 8, 7, 5, 4, and 1, please transfer to the upper level of Federal Circle Station.
Took an hour and a half, $9.25, because my other air train ticket expired and you couldn't renew it. Terminal 4, since I'm on Delta, it's pretty busy actually. Trying to find the lounge. It should be by A2. Distracted by the Lego store. Kind of cute. So creepy. This lounge is so hot, but it's also very crowded right now. I'm 3 hours early. So it took me an hour and 45 minutes from my sofa to where I'm sitting right now, and that's only because the train was coming in 2 minutes when I got to the station. Otherwise it would have been a 27-minute wait until the next A was coming. But yeah, it was pretty quick. No line at TSA. Even at Asia it was like, yeah, it's pretty quiet today, which is odd. But yeah. Two-hour delay. So fun. It doesn't have a restroom and I literally can't find it. The signs keep disappearing. No flights are The other lounge is full, so I'm gonna try to go back. Luckily they let me back in because I just said I had to go out and pee. And then they let me back in because I was already in here. But all the other lounges are full. And everybody's like full. All of the seats are full and all of the gates. 2-hour delay. So 4 hours. I've already been here for 4 hours. We're delayed until 11:30. Supposed to leave at 6:30. So I'm moving over to the other lounge, the Air India lounge. Almost 2 hours to get off of the Air India lounge wait list. The weather is just super bad right now. Okay, I'm in Air India lounge. Should I come here first? There's hot food. There's also like sandwiches and stuff like from the other lounge. Finally got the announcement from Delta. They are beginning to do the boarding, so I'm leaving the lounge finally. The second lounge is a lot better. So the Air India lounge has a bathroom, but somebody just like destroyed the bathroom. Like it was so bad, but the lounge worker was like, look, made eye contact with her. She's like, oh my god, she destroyed the restroom. And I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, anyway, going now. But yeah, the Air India has like curry and stuff, like hot food, and it also has the same sandwiches as the other one, and also the same cup noodles if you're interested. But I would definitely go to the Air India one before I'd go to the Prime class again. So the only money I spent today was on the subway swipe and the air train, so pretty good, $11-ish. There's a Build-A-Bear vending machine. There's also farmer's fridge vending machines and cards.
If it's full, feel free to close it. Please step out of the aisle to allow others to pass and take your assigned seats quickly and safely.
We also have flight attendants who speak Portuguese, Spanish, and German for your convenience. With the upright camera positions, all camera items, including a laptop computer, will be stored at this time. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened for the remaining of the flight.
Since this was so last minute, I have to go to ATM at the airport. That ATM view is huge. I'm taking the train. Good thing I didn't book my ticket. If you also come into Terminal 2, take a bus to Terminal 1 to take the trains. I'm going long distance, but there's also regional trains. None of my credit cards were accepted by the automated machine, so I went and talked to the Ticketmaster. It's also a lot cheaper to buy it in advance, but since my flight was so delayed and I didn't book ahead, I paid €81.30, so that was kind of expensive, but it's the high-speed train, so I should get there in less than an hour. Okay, so I'm really sweaty. I don't know if you heard any of what I was saying in the airport, but I came into Terminal 2 and the train station's at Terminal 1, so the sign isn't very good, but basically you take the shuttle bus to Terminal 1 from Terminal 2, and then you go through a little bit of a corridor, and then you'll be able to buy tickets. There are vending machines. I wasn't able to use it, so I had to actually go talk to the Ticketmaster, which was actually a lot faster than trying to go through all of the different screens on the vending machine. So I would recommend doing that, because actually there was like this German lady next to me, she's swearing at the machine because it wasn't working, and then she gave up. I don't even think she like bought a ticket. But yeah, anyway, so I'm waiting for my train. I ended up doing the express, like high-speed train. I should get there in less than an hour, and it was very expensive because I didn't book ahead. So the Ticketmaster did recommend that I buy it maybe 3 days in advance on the way back, because I ended up paying €81. But I was just like, it's fine. He was like, are you sure? Because it's like €40 difference to go on the slower train. I said, yeah, I just want to go. I want to get to my hotel because I've been delayed for so long at this point. That's my train. It was delayed by like 8 minutes. I'm at a transfer station. I've got gate number 10.
Terminal über Köln Hauptbahnhof. Abfahrt ursprünglich rechts.
And they gave like a little gift and some waters. That's fancy. It's a little magnet, so now I don't have to buy one. Okay, so this one is the Courtyard in Cologne. This is a king-size bed. It's not like an American king. And then I showed you that already. Over here is the wardrobe. There is a safe, which I will be putting my passport in. Some ironing board hangers. And then this is the view. Not the best, but not the worst, not a parking lot. And then over here is the tea kettle, and let's see what the teas. Okay, that's what the tea selection looks like. A little bit of an ottoman. There are no dresser drawers in here. Oh, the bathroom door opens. It doesn't. slide. This is the brand of lotions. Very compact. Toilet brush, etc. Toilet paper. And then the sink. It's not a crazy one like at the W. And then this is the shower area. Okay, so we're buying the ticket back to the airport because worried about it being too expensive again.
The Cologne Cathedral was started in 1248 but not finished until the 1880s because they ran out of money for 600 years. But it is one of the best examples of Gothic architecture in continental Europe.
With my brief tidbit from watching a video, it also survived the bombings of World War II, and my sister says it only lost one window. I'm gonna have to come back with my actual camera, but look at the gargoyle. Stopped in the tourist information section because I'm wholly unprepared. Okay, so we just came from the tourist information section, which is right behind me there. It's right from the cathedral. But yeah, my sister also wanted me to tell you that Moulin Rouge has its permanent location here. If you're interested in going to Moulin Rouge in German, I think right now it's in New York right now for like a couple more weeks. But anyway, that's the info. My sister's gonna give you the rundown of the Cologne history here, of like the actual Cologne, like the smelly stuff.
So Eau de Cologne was originally created in 1709 by Johann Maria Farina in the city of Cologne, with a much more interesting backstory than we have time for.
We're in the city center, by the way.
Someone had seen the success of it and wanted to profit off of it, so bought the name of Farina from an unrelated person and started making a completely different Eau de Cologne. There's really nothing the original Farina could do about it until there were sort of trademark corporate laws after the unification of Germany in the 1870s, and then they had to change their name to the house number where it was located, which is 4711. So 4711 is also a very old house of Cologne, of perfumery, but not the original Eau de Cologne.
So now you can tell which sister is into history and which one's not. I have just requested a walk by the original Cologne, checking out the Dunkin'. It's not quite as cool as the Korean ones. But there's a berry hippo. We're turning left at this place that says Christ Schmuck. But anyway, that was a bad joke. My sister laughed though. But the main shopping street has a lot of candy and like street food and stuff.
It's a traditional art museum.
Oh, okay.
And it features a lot of Cologne artists. If you look for flats, it's just pretty nice.
Oh, that's fun. It's like a little corn. Looks like you're driving on a corn. Okay, so
This is Johann Maria Farina, Gegenüber Jülicher Platz, which is the original Eau de Cologne, and now it's Farina 1709. The long name comes from lack of copyright laws in the 18th century.
we'll just take a look over here. There's a lot of Chinese tourists. Not that there's ever not, but this is the info in all the different languages. Taking this brochure with me because I'll probably come back for a tour. This is the new City Hall. We did a little bit of a turn here. It was just Pride this past weekend. Our little plaza eating district. A lot of beer houses.
This is Altermark, and the old City Hall is directly in front of us.
And then there's a lot of restaurants and eateries, beer halls, etc. For some reason, this is like a scenic photo spot according to Google Map. But here you are. Not sure what they are or why they are here. Still on our walking tour. Is this nice?
It's okay. It's not my favorite of the brown houses.
Because these are creepy souvenirs, but I don't think they're that creepy. They're a little weird, like the storks. Those ones are weird. The Santa's fine. The Maracas girls are fine. I don't know. Has a little riding horse. Painting. You believe it? My sister has requested Thai food, so we found the highest rated Thai food in Cologne. There's actually a lot of options, but this one is the highest rating. This is cash only, by the way. Considering the cash situation, we might save this for later in the trip. So if you are looking for Thai food though, this has very high reviews and it's also really well themed in there. And that's what it looks like on the outside. We're at the Slavia restaurant on the waterfront of the Rhine. Okay, so we got the Kolsch, which is the beer of Cologne, and the reason being is that you have to pay for water here, and it's the same price as buying a beer. Okay. We got garlic bread. Also, we're underneath a red awning thing, so everything's a little bit weird looking, but it looks good, I realize. Sister's trying to help with the lighting, but it's just red because of the awning. But yeah, so anyway, I got the chicken breast, and this is the Dubrovnik style, and then she got a currywurst over there with fries, obviously. I added Mr. Currywurst to my list of places I wanted to go. My sister says we can't trust it, but it's always busy. So on somebody else's video I watched, they showed this costume shop. And the significance of the costume shop is that Carnival is a very big thing in Cologne. So that is like the main costume shop that you can go to. It's right there. Didn't finish my dinner, but I'm gonna check out this Halo Americana. Paw Patrol. Got a vegan watermelon sorbet. Okay, I got the watermelon sorbet and my sister got the mango sorbet. And again, this is the coffee shop, not coffee shop, ice cream shop. I'm tired. Into one of many candy stores. This one's like right at the beginning of the street. I have each of these marked. I'm so tempted by all of these slushy stores. This is still in the candy store. Going to look at the chalk painting. There's Jesus. Told my sister we'd see Jesus. Can't read that one. But I'm pretty sure that's Jesus. Now this is all of the world flags.
The stained glass on the windows on the north side are made earlier, and so a lot of the glass is lighter. There's also less direct sunlight in the north side. The south windows were finished in the 19th century, so the colors are both darker for that reason, and that the sun comes directly in them.
Trying to book my ticket to Brussels for tomorrow morning, so it's a 10 to 20 minute wait. My credit card just isn't working in the machines outside. Okay, so we're going to here because I just picked up a Too Good To Go bag. I did buy my ticket to Brussels, so I should be good to go for tomorrow morning. Bookstore next. There's a lot of info in here. Too Good To Go train station, and it's the 8:30 pickup. Yeah, 8:30. The market here with the Too Good To Go sticker. So they gave this, and it's like a huge potato sack. Okay, since the Too Good To Go was huge, we're going back to the hotel quickly. This is one of the other hotels I was looking at, which is the Trip by Wyndham, which is really close to the station. So let me flip you around. There's the station. So there's also a Wyndham hotel that's literally right at the station. And also a 5-star hotel, the Excelsior Hotel, something like that. That's also right at the station and is across the street from the cathedral. Okay, so we just picked this up from the train station. This was $3.99, so about $4.10 US. The first bag contains 2 apple turnover things, like pastries, sweet pastries. 2 more of those thingies. Okay, so my sister and I are splitting this bag. She has a fridge. I don't have a fridge in my hotel, but she has one in her place. This one has 2 croissants. They look like just plain croissants. Yeah, these smell like maybe some sort of a hard cheese, like a Parmesan something, Asiago. Okay, these look real healthy. They look like whole grain oatmeal bars with raisins, some sort of thing. They look kind of dense. Those weird urn things in the lobby are for that soda. The market to get beverages for the room. Okay, so there's like health foods over there. Cheeses, raw meats, sausages. I was thinking this was small, but there's a downstairs as well. Various different teas, mango and maracuja. Didn't know you can make tea out of that. Figured it out. Maracuja is passion fruit. We're looking in the soda section for that soda that the hotel... Oh, here it is, the Africola. Okay, so this is what the hotel has the cauldron urn things for. Africola and the Bluna orange and the Citron, I guess. We're at the snacky snacks. All of the Haribos, €1.09 for the small packs. But then they have the big packs down there too. Okay, so this is the grocery store and that's the hotel. So there's very close. And the hotel doesn't have fridge, which kind of stinks because there were some juices I wanted to drink, but just got waters, mineral waters. Wow. Okay, my sister just left, so I look really bad. So my bags have bags. It's about 9:30, so I'm just trying to make it till like 10 or so because I am going to go to Brussels tomorrow. So I ended up buying a ticket that's like direct because there was another option that was like apparently a little bit cheaper but more complicated to book. And that one I would have had to change not only trains but also train companies. So the person at the station wasn't going to be able to help me book it. She said I had to book it online because one of the trains is actually a French national private owned train, so I wasn't going to be able to book it through her. So that sounded like too much and I was just like, it's fine, I'll just pay for the other one. It was only like maybe like a 45-50 minute difference into arrival time, so I would rather just pay a little bit more, I guess, to like just not have to move once I find a seat. So anyway, that's what's going on and I will talk to you in the morning, but I'm going to just sign out today because I think this is a pretty long vlog at this point. I don't know, it was a long day for me. I don't think I showed you that much at the airport, but I was there for a long time. But yeah, I'll show you what I got at the grocery store and that'll be the end. Okay, so basically other than transportation, all I bought was food and I bought some waters here. So this is gonna be my purse water. I'll just keep refilling it. And then I got a couple of mineral waters. Oh, and I sent a soda home with my sister because she has a fridge. So we wanted to try the sodas that were from here. So they have these urns, hold on. Very useless grocery haul. But yeah, so actually no, it's the most useful grocery haul because it's water. But they have these like urn thingies in like the lobby area that are like for making soda. So I didn't read it fully because honestly the words were jumping around on the placard and I just wasn't able to keep up. But my sister said basically that these 2 sodas were basically manufactured at this site. So those are like part of the commemoration, I guess, of the companies. So we bought the 2 sodas. Actually, we didn't get the orange one. We got the lemon flavored one because it was like the most popular on the shelf. There were only 3 of those bottles left, but there were a ton of the orange ones left. Anyway, so we have those and she's gonna put them in the fridge for taste testing later on because both of us haven't tried either one. We did a little bit of a gander of the chip section and nothing really caught our eye actually, which is kind of sad. Yeah, maybe I'll go back in a different date. I was just so tired and like trying to read and like trying to figure out the cartoons was just like not happening for me tonight. So yeah, thank you again for joining me on this first day in Cologne and in Europe. So this is my first time in continental Europe, so I'm trying to do as much as possible while also not killing myself. So anyway, that's what's going on. So I will sign in tomorrow and that'll be a new vlog. So it's going to be a day trip to Brussels. So hopefully that'll be interesting. See you then. Bye.